Have you ever thought about it, building a huge YouTube channel without ever showing your face, or even using your own voice? Well, there's this method going viral that promises just that. Complete YouTube automation, all powered by AI. Today, we're going to deconstruct this invisible traffic system and see what it's really all about.
I mean, that's the dream for a lot of people, right? To build something massive, a popular YouTube channel, all while staying completely behind the scenes. This system claims it can make that happen. So let's just jump right in and look at the kind of results it's supposedly getting.
So the first number that just pops right out at you is this one, over 15,000 views. And get this, that's what the system supposedly pulled in on a brand new, totally faceless channel in just 30 days. For anyone who's ever started from scratch, you know that's a pretty wild claim. But believe it or not, the next number is even crazier. And here's the kicker. Those 15,000 views, apparently they were achieved by spending exactly this much on equipment. Zero. Zilch. Nothing on a fancy camera, nothing on a professional microphone. The whole operation is supposed to run on tools that are either free or super low cost, which just begs the question, how is that even possible?
Okay, to understand the how, we've got to start with the promise. This is the hook, the big idea that's making this system spread like wildfire online. And honestly, it's a really powerful one.
And there it is. That one sentence pretty much sums up the entire appeal, doesn't it? It's not just about being faceless, it's also about being incredibly fast. The idea that you could crank out a potentially viral video in the time it takes to grab a coffee, I mean, that is the central, almost unbelievable claim here.
So, what is the system behind this wild promise? Let's peel back the layers and take a look at what the invisible traffic system actually claims to be.
So, at its core, it's defined as a repeatable method, not just a bunch of random tips. It was developed by a guy named Shane Nathan, and the engine that makes the whole thing go? It's all about using a bunch of AI tools that are designed to do all the heavy lifting for you. No tech skills needed.
And yeah, this really lays out the whole package. You can see all the claims right here. You've got the super fast video creation, the fact you don't need a camera or mic, using mostly free AI, and it even comes with step-by-step training and strategies for stuff like building an email list. It's really sold as this complete all-in-one solution.
But come on, how can you really make a video in just 10 minutes? Well, the answer is all in this very specific AI-driven workflow. Let's break it down. Okay, so here's the secret sauce. You take every single traditional time-sucking step of making a video and you just replace it with an AI. So, an AI writes the script. Then another AI creates the voiceover. Then other AI tools help you find all the visuals. And the last step, that's you, just putting the pieces together and hitting upload.
So, that's the theory, that's the process. But did it actually work? Well, the source material gives us a little snapshot of the claimed results from a 30-day test run of the system. And the claim results are laid out pretty clearly here. Over 15,000 views and more than 400 new subscribers. But the key thing to notice is how the other numbers stay consistent. That 10-minute creation time and $0 in equipment costs. This is the data that's being presented as the proof that this whole concept works.
So who's the target audience for something like this? Well, it's actually pretty wide. It's for the complete beginners who are maybe a little intimidated by all the tech. It's for people who really value their privacy. It's for marketers who need new ways to get traffic. And frankly, it's for anyone who's just tired of the old way of doing YouTube and just doesn't have hours and hours to sink into making videos.
All right, now this is probably the most important part of this whole breakdown. We've seen all the exciting promises, all the impressive claims, but now we have to balance that out with the cons and, maybe most importantly, the disclaimers that are mentioned directly in the source material.
This slide really puts it all into perspective. I mean, look at the left side, all the good stuff. It's easy to start, you're anonymous, it's super fast, it's cheap. But then you look at the right side, and that's the reality check. It says this requires consistent effort, the results that were shown are not typical, and your success is going to vary. Bottom line, it still requires work.
And this quote right here, this is taken directly from the source's own disclaimer. This is the crucial fine print. It's managing expectations, telling you loud and clear that just buying the system isn't a guarantee for anything. Effort and consistency are non-negotiable. So, when you boil it all down, the big takeaway is that the invisible traffic system is being sold as a tool, as a workflow, a method for you to follow. It's explicitly not being sold as some kind of magic button for instant, easy success. It's a shortcut on the production side, not a shortcut for the work itself.
You know,
All of this leads to a much bigger, and I think much more fascinating question. As these kinds of systems get better and more common, and AI starts handling the writing, the speaking, the visuals, what is the creator's real job anymore? In a world of automated content, what's the human's role? Now, that's something to think about.